What up? It's your boy. It's the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy, Ricky D. How y'all doing this week? I'm a little on track this time. No, it's your boy. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's that Hollow Eve intro. Going back to the original, Little bruh GC Nardo on Instagram if you need them beats. And he can help you with the topic for the day, which is blockchain and crypto. I ain't no expert. He learning, but he got more information than you probably do if you ain't already got it. I don't want to get cocky, but yeah, blockchain, crypto. Of course, we're gonna talk about that boy Trump, And if you've been listening in, I'm a Browns fan. Guess what goes on tonight? The Hall of Fame game with the Cleveland Browns against the New York Jets down in Canton, Ohio. But yeah, last week we was talking about what do you consider living. Life is life. We got it. We got to make the most out of it though. And a lot of us make, some decisions that can cost us. I don't like to use time often, but some precious time that you don't get time back. So that's why time, when you think about it, it kind of derails you and it makes you think about, because I still dwell, because I'm older, some of my ambition, the things I wanted to achieve in life, I still got the opportunity to achieve them, but the fact that I made some decisions and choices in my life to where I don't have them things accomplished. I might be doing them, but when I say accomplished, I mean as in they making it work. They working for themselves now. Like when you create something, you kind of want it to eventually work for itself. You add in, you can add in certain little concepts and topics to make it be more than, but yeah, consider what you consider living, basically. Let's get back to the point. But that was last week's show. If you want to hear more, it was a quick show. But if you listen to it, you're gonna learn something from every one of my shows. I hope you do anyway. But moving on though, like I say, today we're talking about that blockchain and that crypto because life, the way society is, everything is becoming digital. It's been digital. It's just now digital is more first. Like it used to be an option almost. It's still an option, but it's almost the first option. And a lot of us want to fight it, but in all actuality, it's too. When they put something in front of you, like it's already in motion. Like how they've been using the word motion for stuff, but we all know, like. And then I like the one little quote they got going. Man, I took the E off, and then the motion began, or something like that. But it was a nice little concept to, make you understand. Because I realize, but emotions is hard to control. But that's the key to life. That's the one thing give us life. It's controlling the emotions. Because if the emotions controlling you, man, who knows what you might do. That's why a lot of people end up doing some of the things they do, and then in the end result, they be like, man, why I do that? But hey, once we get a certain age and people been telling us right from wrong, we can't blame nobody but self. It's all and comes down to self. But before we really get started with today's show, I'm gonna take a small break on y'all. I'll be back in a hot second. Yo, before we get started with this next segment, I don't really want to go too deep in this because it's a like and a dislike. Because when I learned about this guy, you know, it wasn't more politics; it was more business. But then he got into the political world, and it just been downhill for the guy. But before we get there, I want to give y'all this holiday today. It's a few of them today, but I just stuck with one. Clean your floors day. Make sure y'all keep them floors clean. I got a bad habit of walking through the house with my shoes on, but I try to take them off. But it's good to take them off at the door so you don't track them germs through your house. So make sure you clean your floor today. Getting on to segment that Trump then just got another indictment, a whole nother one. Let me see what they got over here. I pulled some information up. Trump. I'ma just say Donald. I looked up current events because you know the show is based on current events too. But I'm gonna type up Trump, see what they got going on with Trump. Oh, it's live update. Trump prepared to travel to D.C. for court appearance. Oh, so he go to court today. This was 8 minutes ago, courtesy of ABC News. Let's see what they talking about. Former President Donald Trump has been charged in connection with his alleged attempts to overturn the result of the 2020 presidential election. A 45-page indictment unsealed Tuesday accuses Trump of 4 felony counts: conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights. The former president, who is currently the Republican frontrunner in the 2024 race, has been summoned to appear in court in Washington, D.C. today. It's the third time that Trump has been indicted on criminal charges. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges in the other 2 cases, decrying the investigations of political witch hunts. He continues to insist that the 2020 vote was rigged, and speaking to ABC News on Tuesday, described the latest charges as a pile-on and election interference. But he gets no mug shot. They crazy for this one. He gonna get fingerprinted though. So that means he's in the system, but he been in the system. He's a president. You don't think the president's in the system? But yeah, man, speaking on Trump, man, I got familiar with Trump as a young guy with the Trump hotels, Las Vegas, Nevada, you know, Trump. Then there was a video I seen some years ago. I don't know if it been through the Instagram era because I started in the MySpace era. That was my first social media. But when I started that, I guess what I was talking about. Deshaun's marketing. But anyway, but I always say I was straddling that fence. But when I knew Trump was a businessman, so he was like a inspiration, an idol. Like, who is this guy? He's Trump Plaza. But then I got familiar with my man Robert Kiyosaki. Him and Robert Kiyosaki started my a thing, network marketing, affiliate marketing. Some people say they schemes. I'm gonna tell y'all this as much as I can. It's not a scheme. It's just how you work it. It's a pyramid for everything. Just like how we talking about the former president who's still running to be the president again. It's a chain of command. You know what I'm saying? But it's really somebody above the president. And in actuality, that's the Senate. But it's somebody above the Senate. I try to stay away from my conspiracy theories, but it's really some things to think about. That's why I call it the Think and Reflect podcast show. I do plan on going live, so we can chat. You can call in, but you gotta download the Spreaker app to be able to get notifications for when there are new shows and once again live shows. I also plan on creating another show for the streaming channel, Gibbons TV. Yeah, it's all, you gotta make something out of nothing. You gotta have a vision. You gotta think outside the box. You gotta just want it. It ain't always gonna happen the way you want, but as long as you applying, you keeping at your vision, like they say, consistency. Persistent. When you persistent, you gonna be consistent. Sometimes you learn from your mistakes. Sometimes you gain from your mistakes. Because I remember I made a mistake with my clothing line. I tried to get one color scheme, but it was a mistake. And they sent me this other color scheme and it turned out better. Like, I might bring them colors back. They could go fall, winter, summer, spring. They match like that, so you can work it. I'm gonna consider that. I might go through the actual company that I went through, because I don't do my own manufacturing. I just design, come up with the concepts, and get a manufacturer. I outsource it to a manufacturer. It's great if you got all that stuff in house and you got the time to sit there but me personally, I don't have the time. I don't. Because I got priorities. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe when I was younger and didn't have as many priorities and responsibilities, that could have been a thing. But yeah, don't forget to go follow us on the TNRP show on all social media platforms. If we ain't there, send us a direct message on any one of the platforms and let us know where we need to be at so we can be informative for you at that moment in time. But I do want to shout out a new segment that I'm incorporating. And I'm not even going to let the people know that they about to get a shout out. But I'm going to start shouting out. I might have mentioned this before, but I'm going to start shouting out, businesses locally, nationally, and worldly. I'm going to give them a shout out on the show, but randomly. So this week, I'm going to keep it in the family. I want y'all to know about Vitamin K Cafe. My girl, my family, Mary Johnson. Look her up on Instagram at Driven by Faith. She has a #1 seller. What is it called? Courageous Over Cannabis. Let me make sure. You can order the ebook on Amazon. She a bestseller in like 9 categories. Let me see what Mary up to. Mary is an inspiration to me. Because I seen her be an athlete. I seen her, go through some things. Get Courage in Cannabis is the name of the book. Bestseller in 9 categories. #1 in 6 categories. And this was like out the blue. I just always support family when they doing something outside the box. I'm an outside the box dude. I'd rather go down swinging than to just get knocked out. But like, see, she got that mentality. She'd rather go down swinging than to just let somebody knock her out. And her swinging to knock the other people out. You did. But yeah, I want to shout out Mary, Vitamin K. I seen her go through some things, and now she's like one of the most influential people in our area for sure. So yeah, we want to shout out. You could look her up, Driven by Faith J. She got the bestseller. Go look up on Amazon. It's Courage and Cannabis. Cause you know it's about the cannabis thing about to be legal everywhere. So yeah, she fit. She was always fit, but then she had. I guess you know how we eat our, but that give a big shout out to my girl Mary J. Driven by Faith. Don't forget to download the Gibbous TV. And if you got some content, why not put it on another platform, another avenue, another demographic that can see you, your product, your content, your creations. That's Gibbous TV on Roku. You can follow the website, and we on social media. But before we move ahead, I'm going to go ahead and take another break so I can get my desk in order. Be right back. Yo, we back. But yeah, tonight we get to see that. What's the theme music for the NFL? Let me see. What's time? Y'all got it. Hey, see, I was trying not to laugh, but I guess I can't help it. I was trying my best. But what's channel is gonna come on so I can play their music? What guy? Come on, y'all. Man, what's that little extra noise? See, I be hearing things. Then when I play it back, I'll better heard that not heard. That's because this is a good mic. It's doing this job. What y'all been up to though, man? Let me know. DM me. Give me some topic ideas. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, well the X, and TikTok. We over on Facebook. I think we should get a Reddit account. I think Reddit lets you make an account, so we're gonna make one over there on Reddit. You can find us on Amp. We on Station Head. What else we trying to? Cause Station Head, that's like a playlist you could come listen to, kind of get a groove of what it's really me. But yeah, or you could go follow GRMG Radio on Station Head. But on Amp, I'm gonna probably use that as like a prelude. I try to break it down. I used it a couple times, but I want to kind of use it like a prelude to the actual show. Where we kind of just talk freestyle, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I might just watch the scanner. But yeah, the Hall of Fame game tonight, the Browns versus the Jets, my boys. Ain't no starters because they say this year the Browns, the starters are basically already set in stone. It's basically it's just people trying to make the team. So they're going to have the third string and the young dude we drafted this year from UCLA, DTR they call him, because he got a long name. Darius Thompson Robinson, I think I said it right. But then you got Kellen Mond. This is his third year. He was a third round pick. So that's the quality. That's up there for a quarterback. That means they think something of you. But yeah, we playing the Jets. They ain't playing their starters. It's a couple of former Jets. Cleveland Brown, Joe Thomas, one of the greatest Browns ever. Even though he had to go through hardship, he probably took it more painful than the fans of the city. But yeah, we got Joe Thomas, Joe Klecko, and Darrell Reeves. Them the two former Jets. They gonna be enshrined along with Rondé Barber, Don Coryell, Chuck Howley, Ken Riley. You know, Ken Riley, his son Junior, he used to be the boxer. No, I'm thinking about no, I might be miss right there. But they got Zach Thomas and Demarcus Ware. I'm hipped up with Rondé and Demarcus Ware. The other ones, let me see, is Ken Riley, the guy that I always thought Ken Riley. Oh, he played for the Bengals all his whole career from '69 to '83. He was the DB. Man, he was still starting with playing games in his last year. And he had his second most interceptions in his last year. He was 14 years in the league, still picking them off. That boy had excellence. Let me see who. Dang, what is this the father and son boxer? Cause the father and the son was a linebacker. So the son was the football player who I'm thinking about. He a coach now. He like a Ken. Excuse me. Okay, we got. Nah, see, they mixing it up. Come on, I ain't trying to mess with you. Okay, okay. Ken Norton, I think. Let me see, Ken Norton. I think it's Ken Norton. If I'm start. See, AI, boy, y'all better. I'm telling you, y'all, if y'all ain't about to be off the grid or living like some monks or hermits, you might as well get used to digital world. It's digital, literally now. Robots and shit. Excuse my language. Yeah, it's Ken Norton, I think. Yeah, Ken Norton was the boxer, and his son played football. Ken Norton Jr. He was sweet too. He played for Dallas most of his career. Dallas and San Fran. But yeah, the Hall of Fame game tonight. The Browns come on. What time it start? 8 o'clock. See what I just want to see some NFL football. You know, I as a Brown fan, I was listening to a local station, the sports. I always listen to them. The Fan 92.3. I'm gonna give them a shout out. But I'm about to start. I'm about to get in the avenue. I'm looking for a partner. Be Here Radio. But yeah, we're gonna play the backups. You still want to see? You just want to see because if you can't really go, but if the backups, if you see how the offense running with them, then you know, like, oh, just imagine what the starter's gonna be doing. Yeah. So if the backups come out showing and they running some smooth plays, they're going to keep it simple because they want to give them an opportunity to really make a difference. But let me finish telling y'all, okay, y'all familiar with DeMarcus Ware. He Dallas and Denver, I think. Zach Thomas is who? Is they talking about the center? Oh, Zach Thomas. I almost forgot it. Zach Thomas was a beast. If you watch football, Zach Thomas was a beast. Yeah, all the sports though and stuff, it's just entertainment. But you gotta know that when you're watching it, it's just entertainment at that moment. Unless you're going to figure out some type of way to create an income out of it. You remember what I said last week, if y'all heard last week's show. This my theory. You ain't got to live by it, but that's how I think about it. Yeah, so my boy Joe Thomas, he get indicted, so he deserve it. Joe Thomas deserve it. Big time. They don't actually get enshrined and I said indicted, dang. We ain't trying to get indicted, but enshrined into the Hall of Fame. But yeah, it's a fun fact for today, as usual, every show. But I found something kind of interesting. I seen a few, but I'm gonna run with this one, because it's almost like the Boondocks, how Regina King do the voices. I never knew that. Like you wouldn't. That's why it's good to read the credits. But yeah, Miss Piggy and Yoda from the Star Wars, and Miss Piggy from the Muppets. They just the same person do their voice. Some guy named Frank Oz. Let's do a little research on Frank Oz. See what's going. Pause. Ain't that the boy? You gotta be very particular. Okay, Frank Oz. Frank Richard Ozanali is Zick, born May 25th, 1944, is an American actor, puppeteer, and filmmaker. Oz is best known for his involvement with Jim Henson. Oh, I should have just read from there because Wikipedia took. Well, he was known for working with Jim Henson and the Muppets, as well as his directorial work in feature films and theater. Do they say anything? Okay, Miss Piggy. Oh, he did Miss Piggy, Fozzie the Bear, Animal, and Sam the Eagle. On the Muppet Show, Cookie Monster, and Grover. He did Sesame Street. He also performed the character of Yoda in the Star Wars series, beginning with The Empire Strikes Back and reprising the role in 6 subsequent films and various media over the course of the next 40 years. He did Little Shop of Horrors, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. What About Bob? I like that show. Oh no, I'm thinking about that. That's something about Bob Burgers I'm talking about. In and Out, Death of the Funeral, okay. But more like something you'll know is Little Shop of Horrors. That's the singing movie in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I ain't seen. Okay, yeah, that was Steve Martin. Yeah, that was a good one. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Yeah, but I'm about to disappear on y'all for a hot second. See what they got on the on these ads for y'all. Have you seen that Bavaria's clothing collection yet? If not, visit the website at bavariasclothingcollection.com. That's Bavaria's, BRAVURAS, clothing collection. Or follow them on Instagram at Bavaria's Clothing Collection. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Bavaria's, a consistent show of dash and spirit, bravery. Yep, we back. I needed that break. I took a good break on y'all for real. But hey, I really was just reading, and in the process of, I came across some. This guy, Elon Musk, had X.com back in '99. I wonder how much that .com is actually worth. You know how many people tried them X.com? X.com. Man, come on. That boy Elon Musk. He Elon Musk he a venturer for sure. He's just trying to leave a full fledged legacy. Some people, Bill Gates, he creative, he's smart, but Bill Gates on some bull. Elon Musk he just always trying to create and invent something, but he got a plan. Like my my thing is Deshaun Smart. DeshaunSmart.com is Deshaun Smart, but it's my thing. Like when it's all said and done, I always had a vision of Deshaun's marketing being on being on the stock market, running across the bottom of the board, just like it, but it's just always green. Sometimes you got to take a hit, so you might go in red sometime because of society, but it's just green. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta think outside the box, man. But yeah, I wanna talk about the crypto. Elon Musk, the crypto. He the one. He changed the crypto flow, especially for the Shiba coin. I think which coin was that? I got some, but I ain't rich enough. But I got it. So I had more, but when they was talking about it might be, and I knew something was up. Yeah, That's why I even went to the phone, y'all. I got it's this guy I follow on Instagram. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about the difference between. I got a small breakdown, but what's really I ain't gonna say discuss. I was about to say discuss, but cause I knew about um the main one, Bitcoin on the crypto side, but don't none of it work without the blockchain. That's where I'm about to kind of give y'all a little breakdown. I pulled up some information and then it's just breaking down the two. But it's really the blockchain that we need to start learning about, like really get into, because that's our money, the American money, is don't have nothing backing it no more. It's nothing, no gold, no oil. Yeah, still got. Yeah, I'm gonna say we got oil people we can sell oil to, but the main cohorts, the Saudi, where everybody always when they Dubai, you know what I'm saying? Them dudes got it. You see the one cat, I don't be knowing their names for real, but I need to start studying them more. But he got the Hummer. It's like 3 times the size of a regular Hummer. Man, they say he got a bedroom, but that's the bricks. How they done formed their little coalition. But let me find this, man. I be That's because my ass really just ate a little while ago. So y'all got to excuse me. Let me find this for y'all. Y'all found him. He called the messenger, JP. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. Let me go to his page. I don't think but I'm a. Okay, listen to this. SEC tells Coinbase to halt all crypto trading other than Bitcoin. Or is just as part of the FUD that I've been sharing with you guys. Time to take a deep breath.
This is all by design. As we head into August 1st, 2023, you're going to see more fear, uncertainty, and doubt than you've ever seen in your life. Think about this for just a moment. BlackRock is connected to Coinbase through Aladdin. BlackRock is the largest asset manager in the world. Do you really think that they're going to shut down all cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin when the SEC deemed XRP a non-security? Or is America just jumping off a cliff and destroying cryptocurrency? No, this is what's happening. I'll give you the facts, figures, numbers, logic. We are heading into the 1 year after the Shemitah, where there's usually a big market pullback. The Shemitah ended in September 2022. September 2023 is the end of the Shemitah. August, September is going to get very volatile. In August, we have 2 full moons, one being the blue moon. It's about to get wild with distractions, chaos. It's going to get wild. Just prepare yourself. Interest rates are going to continue to go up. The job markets are going to start to falter in Q3, Q4 2023. I've been telling you that for a year. And you're going to start to see a massive pullback in the economic system. Problem, reaction, solution. The solution will be blockchain technology, cryptocurrency. This is the FUD to keep you out of a very innovative technology. And then all of a sudden, when the infrastructure is built, your local banks, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase will be custody your cryptocurrency from 2025 to 2030. This video will age well. So take a deep breath. Don't trip, buy the dip, diamond hand, hold the line, have an exit plan, exit the markets in 2024, going into 2025. Make sure that you secure that wealth and compound that wealth. I use crypto, index universal life, business, precious metals, and we're going vertical with real estate going into 2024 and 2025. So hopefully these videos help you stay calm, take a deep breath. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Create a budget. Use that budget to buy these speculative assets. And watch the 99% panic as you build generational wealth for your family. It's nothing new under the sun. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go. Huge news just came out.
Yeah, that's the guy. He'll tell you he ain't no expert or nothing like that, but you got to think. Some banks go with the Fed. Now, every bank not doing this, but it's going to eventually be like a concept. They got the wallets. You get your cash flow. You tapping at the machines now. It's a process. They ain't going to just smack you in the face with it, but they can if they want. Like, that's like me, always a conspiracy, but I think the thing was a setup. But anyhow, that's another. But yeah, man, I'm gonna break this down to y'all. Crypto and the blockchain, they related very much, but they refer to different aspects of the digital world. I keep telling y'all, digital technological revolution. Technical revolution, the Internet of Things, .com. .com should have woke most people up. But the community I come from, we so embedded into the moment. Like me personally, I don't want to know the future. I just know it could be a future. So you want to try to plan for it. Your plan, it don't always go as planned, but as long as you still got the same goal is what's key. But you learn from your mistakes, which is profiting from your past. You living in the present, we ain't got no choice but to be saying we living right now. You listening, I'm talking, or because we not live, so God willingly, when you listen to this, I'm going to still be able to talk and walk and cheer. Just do everything I'm doing at this moment, if not more. But yeah, let's get to this, man. Let's get to this. A breakdown. I'm going to go, I'm going to flip a coin. See, should I go crypto or blockchain first? I think blockchain is more important from what I know of it. But crypto is the currency. So I'm going to flip this coin. This must be heads. So I'm gonna go blockchain because it's the first letter heads tails. So I'm gonna go. Okay, the blockchain is a decentralized distributed ledger technology that underlies most cryptocurrencies. It is a system that records transactions or data across multiple computers, known as nodes, in a secure and tamper resistant manner. Each block of data contains a list of transactions, and these blocks are linked together in a chronological hold up, y'all, chronological order, forming a chain, hence the name blockchain. Once a block is added to the chain, it is almost impossible to alter or delete the information contained within, ensuring transparency and trust among participants. That's the blockchain. So, from my understanding, when you do buy crypto, which I'm gonna tell y'all about, and I'm about to explain blockchain from my knowledge of my ADA underscore Nardo. If you need to ask about something, he got some information. You know, it's other experts. We just got information. That's how we live. We just able to provide information. Anyhow, that's the seed phrase. It's a thing when you buy crypto or when you get a wallet, you get a seed phrase. So if you lose, that's why I'm like, man, I can't find some of my seed phrase. It ain't no change your life, but it's still something. You get what I'm saying? And it could turn into a change your life depending on how the value of comes. So I need to find these seed phrases. It ain't funny, but it's funny. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, where did I put them at? Because I'm the type of person that hides stuff from themselves, man. I got a few different coins. The one thing though, I need to find the seed phrase of that because that could turn into something the way they. But you know they trying to read. They gonna probably stick to the main ones, and then when the section about the crypto mentioned a few of them outside of Bitcoin, and you know, but them seed phrases. That's you see how they say, it is almost impossible to alter or delete the information contained within. That's because you need that. So if it's in there, it's just out there. But to access it, you need your seed phrase. Like that's like a security code or something. Your password to get to your digital money. But with technology, it's ways to get it. But when you just got simple passwords, it's hard to protect it. Like, cause people is experts. That's why if you young or whatever and you want to make a good career, cybersecurity is something to get into. Like, if you want to work for the company, you want to start a company, but cybersecurity. But let me get to cryptocurrency because I'm running short on time. Cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a type of digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography. Man, let me have the computer say this real quick because I don't think I'm saying that right. It's cryptography. I think I'm saying that right, man, but I don't. I'm gonna see what the computers say, cause they just make up words. I never seen that. Oh, they got a cryptography 101. Let me see about that. But I'm gonna go and look up this cryptography real, cause I'm running short on time. Come on, boy. I could call myself a boy, but let's hear this. Let me hear this. Cryptography. Yeah, man. That's why I knew I'm thinking man. Sometimes that's that age. Why I think to say photography? Let me hear that. Cryptography. Cryptography. The art of writing or solving codes. So them the people we need the cybersecurity for. Let me get through this. It operates independently on a central authority like a government or a financial institution. The IRS. The IRS, because I don't know if that was real because of the technology now, the AI stuff, they make stuff, but they say the American dollar is about to become a cryptocurrency. And that's kind of what my man, the messenger JV, was saying on Instagram. I think he on Twitter, on TikTok too. The most well-known example of cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. We all know. Man, I knew about Bitcoin when it was $25. But I used to be like, man, how you gonna have some made up currency that's on the internet? That's when I wasn't like as knowledgeable of what they call the Internet of Things. If you want to study the Internet of Things, it's like a concept, what you want to call it, what do you call I'm gonna get it. I'm running short on time. But there are many others such as Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, and more. See, they also got what you call the Cardano coin. It's in another, but it's on the blockchain. See, the blockchain is just the digital bank almost. It's almost like the financial institution. Let me finish reading. Cryptocurrencies are primarily used as the medium of exchange, a store of value, in some cases as a unit of account. They enable peer-to-peer transactions without the need for intermediaries like banks. But that's how they doing it now. The Fed now, everybody about to incorporate the blockchain into the transfer of money. You get it? Paper money about to be Noble Drew Ali. He said it years ago, man. It's gonna be a day where you're gonna see, but they ain't had a $20 bill, but it's gonna be $100 bill flying down the street, and it's gonna be worthless. So that's why you invest in like minerals, property, cool, but it's almost. You got to invest in stuff that holds value for what you think the value is, or what the value actually is, or the gain of it. Like gold been at a standstill, but I've been reading up like silver. Silver is more important than anything. So, but it's one of the least expensive metals. And I'm still learning too, y'all. But this is some stuff to look into, man, because the society changing. That's why some people run around like the way they are. But yeah, let me finish this up. Okay, we read that. Key features of blockchain technology include decentralization. No single entity has control over the entire network. Instead, it's run by a distributed network of nodes. Remember, it is a system that records transactions or data across multiple computers. That's what a node is. Immutability. Once data is recorded on the blockchain, it is extremely difficult to change or manipulate, providing a high level of security and trust. That's the C phrase. Is like that's like a 8 to 14 words. Only you know what them 8 to 14 words, unless you got the anonymous type motherfuckers running around. Then you got transparency, and all participants in the network can view the entire transaction. Like you can see what's going on when you go to your back offices and stuff like that. Man, you can just see what's going on. Security, cryptography, and synthesis algorithms protect the data from unauthorized access and ensure the vitality of transactions. Because sometimes you got to wait so long for the transaction. Excuse me, because they verify. In summary, cryptocurrency is a specific application of blockchain technology where digital currencies are managed and exchanged on a decentralized and secure platform. Blockchain, on the other hand, is a broader technology that has various use cases beyond cryptocurrency, such as supply chain management, voting systems, digital identity management, and more. So, right there, we just learned that the blockchain is more important. Don't forget to download the Spreaker app, like Think and Reflect podcast show. You can listen to us every Thursday at 2 o'clock on most streaming platforms. And we out.